So guys, welcome back. I didn't get out for a camp the weekend. It's near Sunday. Just getting me out on. It's 3 degrees in here. I've had to move the scrumpy off of this table here and put it upstairs because yeah, 3 degrees, it ain't fermenting. So anyway, I'm back. 1 can, 2 cans, empty. Still metal gauze, if you want to call it that. Still mesh. So I'm going to have a go today. I'm going to have a crack. Hang on, let's make sure I've got my blade with me. Could have sworn I put my blade in my skyrocket. Yeah, here we go. Parablade by Gerber. Skeleton handle. Yeah. Got my new hat come, look. Got my new hat come. Let me sort that out. It's new, believe it or not. It ain't a second-hand one. It's a Dutch extreme cold weather hat. Brand new, €14. Got a couple of bits hanging off of there, the nylon. There you go. Yeah, my hat turned up during the week. It come real quick. I tell you, that's cushy. Fleece on the inside, as you can see there, and Gore-Tex on the outside. It's got a little Gore-Tex shell. So anyway, first things first, what I'm gonna do. I've got the 2 cans in front of me. Right, if I bring this down, I'll bring it down like that. You might actually see a bit better. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, there's my 2 cans. So basically, come back again, my word. That gentleman who messaged me on my video about doing one of these has a very good idea. I can't remember your name or your YouTube at the minute, but I just, you know, no doubt you'll be watching this, and I just thought to say I think that was a bloody good idea what you said. If I cut a normal size beer can, drop it on the bottom, on the inside, and then put perlite around it to give it a bit of insulation. I think that's a good idea, you know. Like I said, I'm only just like faffing around, farting about the idea. And yeah, if I come that side, it'll actually be better for me to sit. Right. So anyway, I've took that into a can. I haven't I'm knocking everything over here because I'm sitting right on top of everything. I haven't gone and rushed and ordered myself no perlite, because this, at the moment, this was just like come in my head, and I thought it'd be worth giving it a go. So I've got the cans here. I'll spin this down like so. So yeah, what I was thinking of doing is if I come, say, like, if I come up so I lose his head, if I come up to maybe there, no, hold on. That's all that. Alright, I'll come up about this side to the premium logo at the bottom or just above it. I'll pierce him through it. I tell you what. What? This guy's definitely ain't one of them thin arse crap cans, I could tell you that much. Oh, look at that. Definitely ain't one of them thin arse cans that I thought this might be like. Blade's dealing with it though. probably going to be proper wonky donkey. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. Right. Yeah. I did rinse them out, but obviously the water hasn't dried out of them. But yeah, I'll deal with that and mop that crap up in a little while. So, that's waste. So here's my bottom. She'd kill me, guys. She'd kill me. She sees this, she'd kill me. The only scissors near in the house. Right, so getting it roughly, you know. And get rid of that crap. Now, the other thing was, is like fumes, guys. Fumes, yeah. You don't want to be leaving this in such a small room as mine. But where I've got a window to the left of me here, let me bring it back. Where I've got a window to the left of me here, on the outside of it, I've got roller shutters, right? So I can leave my window open. Is that inside? Yeah, it must have just splashed off of me. Don't know. So yeah, as I've got the window, I can leave it on a lean-to, heat the room up, you know. It's, like I say, it's 3 degrees. So obviously I don't want to be coming in here often and sitting in here and it's freezing cold and doing what I'm doing in here, packing gear or whatever. So what I was basically thinking of is, yeah, using coal, you are going to get carbon dioxide, monoxide, whatever one it is. You're going to get gassed out, mate. You're going to die. It's going to poison you, right? It's going to poison you, no doubt about it. So you could make one of these if you wanted to and leave like the top ring here and run yourself a small pipe off it and hang it out the window. Well, what I'd suggest with that is if you're going to try and do anything like that, right, this is all going to heat up. This is all going to heat up. So you'd need to put a hole in here, or like in the bottom, which will be the top, right? You'd need to put a hole in there and say like, try and fit yourself a bit of copper piping, right? So it gives you like an exhaust, yeah, like an outlet. So and then you bang a slough to the copper pipe, a tube, and I could drop that out, yeah. Or if you're camping, you're gonna, no matter what happens, it's gonna come out the sides through this mesh anyway, right? So if you're camping, I don't think, unless you're in a just doing a tarp setup and you ain't actually in a tent. Now I wouldn't use this in a tent. There is no hell of a way I would use this in a tent. You'd be absolutely stupid. You ain't waking up in the morning, guys. Let's put it that way, right? So yeah, this one sounds a bit emptier. So where did I go? Prem. I've got to look at sort of, you know, where I want to take it to. So with the, you know, when you ain't got a cloth about, it's a nightmare, isn't it? Basically, what I do then, I'll spin that way. Try and measure that, like so. So say if I come to there. So this way around, I'm going to come to about here. So basically, this is virtually not completely shut because it ain't completely level. But once you get going with it, you could possibly get it done properly, you know. Right. Amen. This is actually a bloody good can, these Faxer cans. So yeah, anyway, like a gentleman suggested to me, right, I could put another bottom inside and keep the coal and the fuel in there. Right? And then insulate round. And yeah, keep a little bit more. It's absolute shit trying to cut it with a pair of scissors all the way. Get in there, boy. So I'll cut my damn fingers off. Right. Waste, not wanted. Waste, not wanted. Right. Dump that crap in there. Right. There. This ain't tidied up. Got to watch yourself, right? Because the last thing you want to be doing is cutting your fingers. Right, open with this stuff. Right. So yeah, before anyone says anything, I've just lost myself 50-cent fun if I would have returned them and stuck them in the machine. 25-cent a can on these big ones. Here in Deutschland, I really ain't got. Right, I thought I had something down here, a rag or something, but I haven't got one. So there you go. I'm going to give these a quick shake out, back in a shake, literally. There you go, back in 2 shakes. Back in 2 shakes, and I just realised, right, 1 minute. Just realised, right. There's an old cloth here. There's an old cloth here, guys. So I won't get my hand in there without cutting myself to pieces. Give it a bit more of a wipe out, yeah. Got an old cloth. See, this was all, like I said, this is all just trial and error. It's all just trial and error. Don't, if it don't work, I won't be going, oh, you know. I ain't going to load it right up, so you probably won't even see, you know, it glowing. So that's about it. Let's clean over this side and all cry something. Cider blow out the fermentation tube, the bubble. Now, all sorts going on, guys, all sorts going on round here. Yeah, it was 17 days yesterday when I actually was there and found my sister passed away. So, like, yeah, it's been a bit of a, what's it, it's one of them weekends for me. Thankfully, I've got a good woman around me and I ain't gone off my head and got wonky, you know. But, like, it's one of them jobs, you know what I mean? It's one of them jobs. So this ain't even properly straight at the minute. I'm just putting, I'll show you in a second. That shows you how straight it's not. Right, so now, what I've got is the 2 bottoms, right? Now I'm going to drill a hole through here, pierce an hole through here, so I could, like, get fuel in it. But my first plan of attack is, before I do that, didn't bring my sharpener down, but I'm going to try and get this tape off of here. Getting on my piss. Yeah, so carry on with that. R.I.P. my young sister there, Laura. And yeah, what I think the fine keep, guys, 17 years ago, right? Make that phone call to your parents, guys, right? Ring your mum and dad, right? And try and explain and, you know, get them words out of your mouth and say, your mum, your daughter's passed away. I found her, you know, on her bed and choked on her own vomit. She'd been out on a night session, and I just split up with my ex-wife, and I was round there at the time, so I didn't have no accommodation. She went out with her bloke, and yeah, everything was rosy, you know, and they come back and everything, and I was still up. My mate popped round, he kicked on the couch. Next thing, I didn't exactly find her, her boyfriend did. He come downstairs, I was up already downstairs, and he come down and said to me about my sister. I went flying up the bedroom, and obviously, you know, I'm the guy that had to make that phone call, guys. I'm the guy. There weren't no copper. It was me. I had to do all the calling. I had to ring the old bill, the 999, get that emergency services. I had to ring my mum and explain and tell this to my mum and dad. And don't do your mental any good, mate. Don't do your mental any good at all. Especially when you're just getting over all the... You've been getting over splitting with your ex-wife and stuff like that, you know. And like people, you know, it's hard to talk about it. It's, you know, not a thing I want to talk about on YouTube really anyway, but there you go, life goes on and all that shiz. So now what I'm going to do is stand up on there. Typical, I touched that can and I touched that 2 bits of broken can and bish bash. Right, so anyway, as you can see, I've stood them next to each other. I'm going to cut with the scissors about the same sort of height or just a bit lower, because that gauze will go round and go on the inside. All right, so that's what I'm going to be doing while I'm waffling cack to you again. So, what? Can it, shall we? Fucking can it. Where can I leave that? I'll leave that over here by the crossbow. Leave that over there by the crossbow. Oh look, there's more fucking water / beer spillage where it's both mixed. Oh mate, hey. Shaking, that's me, look. I'm on here. I'm not knocking one out. Not beating the meat, people, not beating the meat. It's not one of them channels. Go find Pornhub. Jog on. So yeah, I'm going to try and roll this now. If I've got... I hate this stuff and all. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. So I'm going to wrap this out here a minute. Radio inside there. So I'll leave that there. Now, what I've got to do is just get the width of the can. Do you know what would be a good idea, right? Is if I had a marker and a white piece of paper underneath the mesh, right? Because then I could whack the marker on the still, it'll leave a line, but it won't leave a marker on the table. Would have been a good idea, but hey ho and all of that. So I'm going to come, not for the full length of it. It's gonna, yeah. I was at the dentist the other day. Got a good cleaning and all that, so my old ivory don't look like a smackhead and that, right? So yeah, I'll pull that. Maybe I've got to go again. So, roll that out on the mesh. So I'll get the bottom lips, right? See these lips? Obviously, that ain't the can. The can's a few mil in. So I'm going to cut it, obviously a bit shorter than the length of the can. Can. See if you can hear our bites. Right, got myself a split. I don't know how. Yeah, because I don't want to be cutting my fingers. I'll tell you what, it's times like this, guys, then you wish you was on Blue Peter. Get yourself some double-sided sticky tape, mate. Now, I don't even know if that's a straight line. I am proper winging it, guys. I am proper winging it. Is that going to be wide enough for me can? I don't think so, because it's a wide can. Anybody on the pipe out there? Rockheads? Nah. Anybody out there uses a bong or whatever and you need a gauze, this is the stuff. Make your own. Don't pay them silly prices. You can make yourself a can stove heater watching me, and then you keep your backup stuff. Right? I don't know if that's probably a bit long, bit short, I don't know. It's hit, miss and maybe, baby. That's the way we're going at it. You know, it's like I say, it's literally, I am winging it. I don't know if this is going to even play out. Right. I've got to see if I can get that. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit too long there. But nevertheless, I ain't fucking about. So, there's me bit. That's all of that I've got left. Things I do, eh? Going up the fucking spat, I is not having it, mate. Pull them threads out if they come out. Yeah, one stuck straight to me fleece. The British Army combat fleece. There we go. Where's the other bit? That's the trouble. You've got to watch all these threads and that. Because like, these are sharp. And obviously my dog comes in here. Tessa, old she-devil, comes in here. And I can't be having none of that cack on the floor. So I throw that inside them two broken tins. And yeah, I did get a little bit of that stabbed me in the finger. So my plan is, right, if I get that in there, like so, alright, it's, could have gone, typical, could have gone a centimetre more. Now I was thinking, look, right, if I shut that down, like so, yeah, then I put a hole in the top. Now the thing is, I could have done with it being a bit wider, because maybe it'll would have helped that sit up, you know. Yeah, it's just going to drop constantly, isn't it? So, any plans, any ideas for that one, people? Let me know. Shout me out. Because I don't want to be propping it up with a bit of stick there, do I? Aha. Let's have a look. It's all, like I say, I'm just playing with things, you know. I'm just like, I was sitting there, like I say. And I just thought to myself, is there a way? Is there a way? Maybe there is, look. Maybe there is, right? What about? Probably won't stand there, guys. Probably won't stand. Maybe it does. Maybe it does, look. See, that would stop here. That would give me enough. So if I want a centimetre longer, there you go. Look, use a peg, mate. Use a peg. Right, so now this ain't going to wash it out. I ain't got nothing to pierce this with. I'm not arsing about at the minute with a drill. Right, I'll just pour some liquid in there. Spark it. I'll put a couple of bits of coal in there. Maybe, yeah, I could have, you know, but like I say, at the minute, I'm just trying to get myself an idea, because I could use a couple of bits of metal, pierce them through there and wire that too. But then obviously, yeah, I need to come about in a centimetre, maybe 2 centimetres, just so I'm overlapped there. Look, right? Looks wider at the top than it does at the bottom. But if I come a bit more, you know, a little overlap on it, trial and error. I'm going to put something underneath it, so I'm going to... I'm going to nip that, right? I'm going to nip that. Wonky. King donkey, guys. Wonky donkey. I'm going to nip out. See me down here. I'm going to nip out. And, I'm going to grab myself a bit of paving slab just to stick on here because this is going to get hot. I'm going to throw a couple of bits of coal in there and just give them a squirt and see if I can get them going, you know. They should get going. I've got enough bioethanol up there. I can use a bit of that. And yeah, just see how it goes. Back in a bit. Another 2 shakes. Talk about have a laugh. Talk about have a laugh, guys. Look, here's my key. I actually left it in here. I had to nip upstairs. But anyway. So now. Give it a little bit more of a go with that drill. I'm going to clean that crap out a bit more, you know. That's alright. Don't mind the burr on the inside. It's on the outside you don't want it. So, yeah. I could see what I've still got to do to improve it straight away with the making of it, but it's a rough go. Like I keep saying, don't you know, this is gonna go up levels because, like I got told, maybe to make an insulation, drop another can inside it. You know, seems a bloody good idea. That I better put that back in my pocket. I've got a bit of a slab here, right? I'm going to get a couple of bits of coal, drop them in. I'm going to drop myself some of this down, right? I think really I could do with like just denting that down. I haven't got an hammer here, surprise, surprise, it's all down in the other workshop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly nip out. I'm going to get my hammer, get myself a couple of bits of coal. It's warmed up since I've been in here. I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't. It's all reflecting back on it. We're at 4 degrees. 4 degrees Celsius in here now. I ain't nowhere I can get it. Can you see that? Is that it, mate? Is it it? Is it it? There you go. Right, we're at 4. Right? Yeah. If you turn it, then it gives you the time. That's the old time on there. Turn it again. Gives you a timer. And so forth. But anyway, I want temperature. I don't want nothing else. I only want the temperature. We're at 4 degrees. That's for me sitting right here, isn't it? You know. But yeah, I'm going to jump out. I'm going to dent that down a little bit. So if I do pour liquid, right, because I'm going to use something that size, not, you know, I want a liquid to run through there. And because that's a flat surface bottom, I want to bang it down a little bit so the liquid runs in, right? So give me 2 shakes of a tail feather again. God damn it, I know. So, haha. I actually had some briquette. I didn't even know I had any. But yeah, got hammer. I've got to take this out so I can do this. I'm just going to use this bit of hazel. Dent that down, right? And again, off I go. So I've dented that down a bit. Maybe that, if pushed right, I might just hold that out a bit, you know. And I ain't got my sparkle with me. So let's do this how I was going to do it anyway. I don't know if that's going to hold that out enough. No, it won't. So I'll slide that in there. Slide that in there like so. Yeah. So you can see it a bit better. See, that's the sort of thing I was trying to get at. Obviously, this is unstable. Mabel is unstable. Right, so now I've got to check. I don't know if I've got one down here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if my bag's here. I know I've got one in a bag somewhere. I know I have, but in what? I can't remember what I put it in. That's my saw on there. Can't remember what I put it in. I think it's in my what's it? Essentials kit bag that's upstairs in the house. It ain't on there. Might be in the top of my rack up here. Let's have a look. Best thing to do. Unhook the bloody thing. Unhook the bloody thing and bring it over, guys. Bring it over. I'm here, I'm with you, I'm with you. Jungle nuts. Inside with these jungle nuts. Aha! I've got a little one. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. I don't know if I'm going to get to it with a flame. That's the trouble. So anyway, I'm going to put that on there. Help it tipping onto them. Yeah, that could do with some work. It's alright though. I'm just trying, like I say. Set the outside of my candle light here, look. Don't get in close enough. I feel that warmed up already. So I'm just going to go direct in for now. Dicking about. There's plenty in there, guys. Not masses, but enough. There we go. We're on. Yeah, it's a bit naughty doing it that way, isn't it? But I can feel the heat already. There you go. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of smoke coming out the top of that. That's that coal. So like I say, I'll open that up. Right, that window's open. We're smoking like a good one. That's smoking like a good one, guys. See, this is like, oh, this is why you don't do this in a built-up area, right? This is why you don't do this in a built-up area, guys. Yeah, it's a test. That's all it was just an idea. I'm not going to stick around in here. I'm going to put this thing out. It was just one of them, you know. Yeah, it's one of the cans going dark. Burning and shiz. Maybe if I could pop the can up, the top can up higher, maybe it'd work better. But it ain't going to knock over at the minute, so I might just leave it burning. The smoke's calmed down a bit there anyway. It's just a crack on the can, isn't it, you know. It's just crap to poison the toxins on the can. But it's going nice. The side is glowing. I think it would be, if you could get a better fuel in the inside, You know, I think if you've got a better feel for it, maybe just actually burn the BOF now. Now, let me drop it down a bit. See, it's glowing. See what's happening with the top can already? The paint and the crap's peeling off of it. But yeah, no better way to poison yourself. But, do you know what I mean? That can absolutely stinks of poison. Gonna leave it. Windows open. Look, the windows open, and up there the shit can get out. So I'm just gonna leave it running for a bit and see if it does up the temperature. Boy, it stinks in here, guys. Absolute pen and inks. Absolutely terrible. Like, real terrible. Absolutely terrible, guys. Maybe with a couple of bean tins. Large ravioli tins or something. But I've gone up to 5 already. You know, but you don't want to be in here with this. Absolutely smoke the room out. So, yeah. It's worth a try, and it's worth... Temp's going up. Like I say, it's gone up to 5. If you keep it going... You know, obviously all the crap's got to burn off it, but I don't want to completely smoke this room out. So don't try this one at home, guys. It's not good. You know? If I ain't finished, you know, I think I'm going to come back to it. I think I'm going to change the cans out, and the liquid's still going in there. The coal's burning. Not burning, but it's heating up. But yeah, smoke this place right out, guys. All I say was it was worth a go. It was worth an attempt. And that's hot as hell. I'm going to get it out of here, guys. Put this mother out. So, like I say, you know, it's worth a go. It could be worked on. Definitely use a couple of different tins and go without coal. Definitely go without coal. So I Smoky Joe's in here. All my kit's in here. That don't matter, because after a while the smell's going to go out anyway. I'm going to leave that window open there. I'm going to pull the blind up a bit. Let the air out quicker. Let the poison out quicker. The crap. But yeah, it was worth a go. I'm going to go and I've put it out on the freezing. All the grass out there, like I say, we've been at -4. It is at, well, it was earlier, so it's probably about -3 now. When I started this, we were still at -4. But anyway, I've been Moocher73. That was a test of getting myself a heater, which failed. If you don't try, you don't know, do you? So yeah, bing bong, I'm gone. Love ya, leave ya, squeeze your taters, and hopefully, guys, hopefully I'm out next weekend. I just, you know, like I say, I want it to get out. I so want it to get out. And it's just, my head's been up and down, up and down. And yeah, I'm out. Love yous, leave yous, and cheers. Like and subscribe. And yeah, if you want to poison yourself, follow on. I'm out of here, Mooch 73. Quick way to fucking suffocate, innit? Later, I'm done.